He just said like, she's not my wife. She probably won't ever be. And
That's too much, dude.
it all started when we took a trip to Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
Fox, Bear, and Little Bear together, all on the trip. So when we arrived in Jamaica, I was unsuspecting. I didn't know that Bear had decided that he wanted to propose to me. He said things in the past like, hypothetically, like if someday, like if I did want to propose to you at some point, like what kind of ring would you want? He said like things like that, but it wasn't like, it was kind of conversational. It wasn't, I'm going to propose to you. It was more like, I might, at some point.
And here's the thing, before we actually get like kind of continue the story, one thing that I guess one advice that I'd give the couples is although the proposal should be a surprise, the proposal should come as a surprise. The proposal shouldn't be a surprise, if that makes sense. So there should be, when you reach that point in your relationship, there should already be like discussions about marriage and the future and that sort of thing already. So at least that that both of you are on the same page.
Yeah, because we did have those discussions. Like that's the final goal, and and we said things like that. So we already kind of knew. We both knew that. Yeah. So if I wasn't talking like that, and then Bear was talking, like it would be like we're not on the same page. So you probably shouldn't even bother because it's not probably going to go well. But we were on the same page. We both knew that that's what we want ultimately. Did I know that on that trip to Jamaica he was going to do that? Absolutely not. But did I know that at some point in our life he was going to do that? Yes, I did.
Fun fact, even at that point, I didn't know I was going to propose either. And like that's what's sort of funny about this whole situation. I think, so what happened was there had been things going on like earlier on our relationship, not with us, like our relationship's always been great, but just like life situations outside of that, which definitely kind of like affected my confidence, and it just kind of had me in a state of worry, all the time about our future and stuff. So, and still up to today, I still think about these things. But the thing is, for me, what happened was I knew that at this point I already wanted to marry her, but I was thinking about, well, I think I need these things to align first, and what a lot of guys do is that they know that they love their partner and they want to marry them, but they don't feel that their life at that point is in the place where they're ready to get married.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So that is kind of what I was dealing with. I was prepared to take that step. I know what I wanted to do, but I was like, I don't know if like at this very moment, if I could just propose. And so what happened was, Fox and I were having a lot of discussions. Well, not a lot of discussions, but we had discussions kind of before we went on this trip to Jamaica about just like our future and kind of like dealing with things that may happen, and how we'd actually kind of deal with that. And so in my mind, that's going to be like very important here. Like in my mind, that's what kind of played an important role in me deciding to move forward with the proposal. Later on. Yeah. Take it from there.
So what happened was when we went to Jamaica, we actually got an Airbnb. We didn't do the resort thing. Mm-hmm. So we wanted to just live as local Jamaicans for a week, and we just wanted to like blend in, go to the grocery store, go for walks, go to the beach. We just wanted to have a very low-key, relaxing vacation. Mm-hmm. Now, tell me why the man that ran the Airbnb was an angel from God. Okay, he was literally.
Shout out to Kurt.
Yeah, shout out to Kurt. Yeah, because like he was literally an angel.
Mm-hmm.
He was just sent from God directly and was the Airbnb owner.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just like minding my business. I was walking around the house being like, "Ooh, look at this." Like we were checking everything out.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Little Bear were running around in the backyard like, "Oh my gosh." And we were just enjoying the fact that we had just arrived and like checking out the house. Whereas Bear was having this conversation with Kurt that was like behind the scenes kind of thing. Like I didn't hear what they were talking about. But he had said I don't even want to say his name because I feel like it's like invasion of privacy, but nobody knows who he is and it's fine. So he was like, he said to Bear, he was like, "Wait, is Fox your wife?" And Bear was like, "No." These hoes ain't loyal.
Oh, wow.
No, he didn't say that.
Yeah.
He just said like, she's not my wife. She probably won't ever be. And
No,
okay, I'll take that part out.
I'm not taking it out.
No, so he you know, and the Airbnb guy said, "Well, you know what? Listen, do you love her? You know, do you want to be with her for the rest of it?" And Bear was like, "Yeah, I do. You know, she's great." And he said, "Well, you know what? Like, when are you gonna propose to her? Like, you're sitting on the couch anyhow. You know, you might as well pop the question. You might as well."
It's easy.
Why don't you make a phone call that's gonna help you in your future? All you gotta do is pick up the phone and make the call. Why are you making it complicated? It's easy.
Yeah, so
If anybody knows what we're referencing, just put it in the comments.
yeah, because Bear was like, you know, honestly, I don't know, and but I would like to, you know, I'd like to do it some point, right? So this man, angel sent from God above, said, you know, "Listen, Bear, we're hopping in the car right now. We're heading to the jewelry store, the same jewelry store where I got the ring for my wife. And you're picking up a ring and you're going to do this because, you know, we're not promised tomorrow and we just get it going. Like, I see you want to do it, you know, so you might as well." And then Bear was just like, "Okay, I feel a lot of pressure from this complete stranger, so I'm just going to hop in the car and do as he says." Meanwhile, I was just unsuspectingly like trying to find lizards in the backyard and thinking that you were at the grocery store. Meanwhile, full well knowing you, and you knew full well that you were going to no grocery store. You were going to the jewelry store.
Okay. So Fox's version is like it's similar to what happened.
What are you talking about? It's similar to what happened. That's my perspective. I was unsuspectingly in the backyard. I don't know what was going on in the front.
It sounded like I was coerced into it. So you're gonna get in the car right now, all right? You say you love her. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do this, and then you're not gonna complain about it. You understand? Like that's. But as you were saying, like, we were having at that point. Like I didn't realize he had been like waiting for me to come outside. So because I thought he was on the phone like making business calls. So as Fox said, like we started having a conversation about Fox. And like I was telling him, I was like, you know, like she's my girlfriend, I love her, like I want to marry her at some point. But I said right now, like I got things that I'm trying to get sorted out. But like I said, definitely soon, like probably in the next few months. And that's when he said, he's like, "Yo, like do you love her?" I said, "Of course, I love her to death." And he's like, "Do you think that she'd stick by you, like no matter whatever happens in life?" I say, "Yes, like yeah, like I said, we talked about this." He's like, "Well, if you guys are there, like why are you waiting?" He's like, and that's the problem with a lot of us men is like we're always waiting for the perfect moment to propose to the woman that we love. And say, just do it. Like if you guys are good now, like just do it now.
And then it turned into that's what it turned into the Everest commercial.
Yeah, exactly. And he walked up, he said this. He's like, don't sit on the couch. Get up and then propose to her. It's easy.
And then he threw his hands up in the air.
He walked off frustrated.
Yeah, he walked up frustrated.
And I was like, I'm waiting for you to, we're supposed to go get the car. Why are you walking down the road frustrated? So, yeah, so we were supposed to be like, actually, I was getting a rental car, and he actually had the rental car there, but we had to drive back to the office to sign some paperwork. So while we were there, it's when he said, he's like, hey, you were thinking about what we were talking about. You understand me?
Why is he like
go and check
some sort of like Italian gangster?
Nah, let me stop there. Kurt's awesome. Like, if you're gonna be going to Montego Bay, check out Cozy Vacationing. Just look it up on Google. That's the Airbnb.
Yeah, and if that's where you want to propose, that man will take you himself to the jewelry store.
Yes.
And he'll hook you up.
Yeah. Austin, they're actually pretty awesome. I'm not sure why this turned into an Airbnb advertisement, but
I know. Went from an Everest commercial to an Airbnb ad.
Yeah.
But
they did a really good job.
Honestly amazing, like customer service and everything was just amazing.
Yeah.
Like the way that they treat you is like you're their family, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. And he was basically like, yo, like if you really want to propose, he says no pressure. No pressure. No pressure.
Oh my gosh, Donald Trump.
It's just like if you want to do this, like let me know. And he said we got perfect jewelry from China. I'm doing too much.
You didn't say that.
Yeah.
And then you're talking about how her version of the story is a little bit messed up. Meanwhile, your version of the story, you turned into Donald Trump.
I know. We're both too much.
Yeah, I know. It's yeah.
But yeah, so he was like, if you still thinking about it, you want to do it, like I could show you the jewelry store that I went to get the ring when I proposed to my wife. I was like, okay, let's do this. So, and
you wonder why I make it seem like you were coerced. That sigh was a little bit too long.
Because it was a big decision, and
that sigh was like damn, like why do you have to sigh?
I wanted to. It's a decision that I knew I wanted to make at some point. I don't know if it was like right then, but I was like, you know what, like this is time. Like this is the perfect place to do it. Everybody was telling like Fox's friends like, oh, guess what? I think this is gonna be the trip where it happens, and she's like. But little did she know, I actually had no plans to propose, but like it ended up being that ended up proposing. So go to the grocery store at the grocery store.
No, it's because because you guys were going to the jewelry store. Yeah.
Yeah, we went to the jewelry store, and he just was like, okay, well, what's she into? Like, what is she like? I was like, It's like she likes pink, so like but I knew that. The thing is, Fox doesn't wear a lot of jewelry and stuff, so it's not like I know she's.
You don't wear any jewelry at all.
Yeah, like how you see her now is she doesn't even wear a watch. Like that's how she is from like every day.
I like to be like the day I was born.
Yeah.
Right? Naked and afraid.
I just say I know she likes pink. I know I want to get a ring with a pink stone, and they showed me the options and everything. And I chose the one that really stood out to me, which is
it's a pink. Is it called pink sapphire? Yeah.
Put it to the thing. Yeah. So I'm sorry. So yeah, we picked out the ring, like paid for it, and so then the thing is like I was thinking about, okay, when are we gonna actually when can I actually do the proposal? And the one thing you have to realize is that on this trip, the trip every day pretty much we went out, we did something,
an excursion, if you will,
some kind of excursion. And then we come back. We'd be so tired from the day. We all end up like passing out for the night. I think pretty much every night we would knock out,
we would just knock out.
like 8:30, 9 o'clock. We were in bed. So I was thinking about maybe going out to like a nice restaurant and like proposing to her there, but I knew that.
But it's like at this point, that would not happen.
Yeah.
Because the thing is that it's not who you are. You don't like other people.
That's true. So
You know, it's just like you're a very low key guy, and the thing is, it's like I also have turned into a very low key gal. Okay, you know, we enjoy being at home.
Is that good or bad? I don't know
No,
if good or bad.
it's fine. Like
Yeah.
it is like at this point, at home is where you're not gonna get shot. You know, you're not gonna get like nothing's gonna happen to you when you're at home.
Mhm.
You're safe. You know, and I always like saying that I'm relaxing in the comfort of my own home.
Mhm.
But in the Airbnb, we were treating it like it was our house. Like we had our Netflix, we had everything. So when we did come home, we would usually we're actually still trying to finish Good Girls.
God, it's been months.
Oh my gosh. And every time we have a night where we can watch it, we're like, oh, you know, we should probably watch Good Girls. Let's get through the episodes. We end up falling asleep.
Yeah.
And it's just like the story of our life. It always ends with we end up falling asleep.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that night, once again, we were watching Good Girls.
Mhm.
I was like, it was probably 2 or 3 in the morning. It was just like very late.
Mhm.
I was exhausted. I tried to peel myself off the couch and get back into the bed to sleep.
Mhm.
And I said, this is, I don't know. It was just, I was exhausted.
Yeah.
And, you know, somebody was moving a little bit funny. Oh, dang. Whoa. I can't be throwing out government names. Bear was moving a little bit shady. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was doing things like roaring and growling and scratching at the walls.
Why are you like this?
No, I'm just joking. So yeah, like I went into the bed, I was laying there and I said, wow, these are some comfortable sheets. And I was ready to go to sleep.
Yeah.
I was relaxing, you know, and Bear came in on all fours and he No, I'm taking this too far. Okay, so Bear came in.
Let me go from here. So I basically I was acting like I had to go and get something. So I was like, baby, I gotta get up real quick, go get something on my bag.
Yeah, you have to get anything.
I think I forgot my bifocals or something. So I got up and I went over there and like my heart was racing. Because I was like, this is the moment. And the thing is, what she doesn't know is that, she does know. At the time, she didn't know that her dad had called like the day before. And the thing is, I don't feel right about not at least like letting her folks know that I plan on marrying her. Once again, it's not something that probably would have come as a surprise, but I was trying to do it the right way. So like when I spoke to him the day before, like I let him know, I was like I just want you to know that like I really love your daughter, and I'm thinking about marrying her, and like I just wanted to let you know that was the plan, and well, you gave a very father of Fox response.
Yeah,
it was very, very cryptic, and I was like, well, thank you for your input, sir. And then I decided I was going to go and marry her. So
that went well.
Yeah, it wasn't nothing bad, but it wasn't like I was like, oh man, I'm so excited. Like it wasn't like that. But I already knew what I wanted to do. But to me, I was like, I just want to let him know what my plans were. So yeah, I went to my bag.
Yeah, exactly. With your little sneaky self.
And the thing is, because she was tired, she was kind of just like laying there, and you know, because she had her eyes closed. And I came like next to her beside the bed, and I went down on one knee, and on all fours, as she says.
No, he wasn't crawling. Like, this is, yeah.
And I basically just told her, you know, how I feel about it, and you know, that I'm ready to. Why are you laughing?
I'm sorry about the all fours thing.
Yeah, so I basically told her like how I feel about it, and that's, you know, I want her to be my wife, and I want moments like this to last forever, you know. So I proposed to her, and she cried. Of course, she cried. She cries all the time. She's crying. Just checking. She cried and she just like, as I said, like this, the proposal came as a shock. The proposal came as a shock, but the fact that I wanted to marry her wasn't a surprise, right? Like, it's not like she's gonna be like, wow, no, not now. Like, I didn't think that wasn't gonna happen.
No,
like, I knew she was gonna say yes, but she didn't know that it was gonna happen, and it was even more amazing for me because I didn't even know that at the end of this trip I was gonna be coming back.
Yeah, he didn't know.
As a
It was
fiancé.
all thanks to the Airbnb guy.
Shout out to Kurt. And shout out to Kurt's wife as well.
Yeah, Kurt's wife.
Yeah.
And also too, it's just like when you have a complete stranger tell you to make a life-changing decision and you agree instantly, you were already gonna make that decision.
Well, yeah, I mean,
You were already gonna. It's not like the thing is that he played a big role because I think that that push, the physical push into the jewelry store.
My hand was behind my back.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, no good, man. Get the ring, no. Kurt was a big dude too. Like, I'm a big guy. Like, I'm like 6'1", 6'2", 300 pounds, and he's like bigger than me, which is I basically have to say what you know.
Yeah.
I had to do what he told me to do.
No, exactly.
You know what I mean?
It's just like, and then so that was it. I said yes, and I didn't even think about it. It was instantly a yes. There was no hesitation. There was no pausing. And now we're planning the wedding.
So moving forward, and we're still at this point. We're still trying to kind of decide the direction of our channel, but moving forward, we're going to be kind of sharing with you guys the decisions that we've been making as far as our wedding is concerned.
Yeah, because we have a lot of wedding planning.
Yeah.
And I'm doing most of the wedding planning. We're doing the planning together.
Yeah.
As a team.
She goes, I'm doing most of the wedding planning. We're doing the planning together.
No, because but the thing is I feel like a lot of like fine details.
Yeah.
You may not
Yeah, she's handling
be
all that stuff.
that like you might not. It's not like you're not helpful. You're amazing.
To be honest, she's not lying. She's doing most of the wedding plans because, like, I mean, I'm not gonna go.
But the thing is like he's very helpful. I don't think that it's something that I like take like pride in. Like, I enjoy it. I like it. I like planning things. I like this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So to me, it's more like a fun game of like our lives.
Yeah,
it's not really a game. It's not a game at all.
I'm not going to go into any other details, but for her, I want this to be the wedding that she wants. I want this to be her dream wedding. That's what's important to me. So pretty much, I'm like, you know, whatever you're feeling, like for the most part, I'll go along with it. Like,
yeah.
So all of those details, and also shout out to her bridesmaids who are also kind of really helping to chip in and kind of make it very special for her. So I really appreciate you guys as well. And you know who you are. I ain't got to call names. But no, you guys, they're doing like a really good job. Like the girls really have like, they got things done. You understand me? Like,
And you know what? Like, this was the day yesterday, I went and tried on wedding dresses. That's right. And it was such an amazing experience. Yeah. It was fun. I enjoyed myself. It was everything that I had dreamed of. It was the perfect day, the perfect girls' day. And I enjoyed every minute of it. And
yeah, I just told the guys who were going to be in the wedding that they're going to be in the wedding. That's the extent of it. That's all we've done so far.
Yeah.
So,
And that's fine.
yeah.
That's all you need to do. Anyway, so that's essentially what happened. It was simple. It was beautiful. It was very intimate setting. And it involves Good Girls on Netflix. Great show, by the way. Please check it out if you haven't. If you're interested in suburban housewives turning into criminals, it's a show for you.
Yeah. It's inspirational.
It is. Kind of makes you want to commit crime.
Yeah. Yeah, you probably shouldn't say that.
Okay. Yeah.
But anyways, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. As usual.
And gently tap that like button. Gently. Just
Gently.
just a little,
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Tippity tip. You know?
You know, nothing too aggressive.
Yeah. And like share this video if you guys like it. Definitely looking forward to everyone's comments. Once again, if you've been recently engaged, and even if you've been engaged at all, I'd love to hear everybody's stories so I could be jealous and feel like I didn't do enough as I always feel. So,
What?
it's just you deserve. I always say like she deserves something like really amazing. So like I always feel like a little weird about how I did it, but I think
Honestly, though, like, it's not. That was amazing. Whatever you put thought into and whatever like you're doing out of the kindness of your own heart is amazing. It doesn't need to be in a restaurant in front of a bunch of strangers clapping and you know, hooting and hollering.
And so
need to be that
as we move forward and we do these wedding videos, like this is going to be a very common theme that's going to always run through, is that like don't worry about other people, like do what you feel is best for you. Because I think and I'll say this when we do those other wedding videos, that like I think we fall into the trap of thinking about how other people are going to perceive what's going on,
and you know what, it matters 0.
It's about you and the person that you.
It's about your fox and your bear.
That's it. That's what it's about. So yeah, we'll get into the details moving forward, and we'll kind of let you guys know about some of the decisions that we've made, and yeah, we'll keep you posted. But outside of that's it for us.
Have a great night. Have a great day. Have a great morning, and we will talk to you later.
Oh.
What are like the Crips and the Bloods? It's Fox and Bear. Do you like this? The thing tastes nice, eh? They put turmeric. They put turmeric and curry in there.
Okay.
I feel like
Turmeric.